So guys, it's Kamil Sattar here, and I'm going to be showing you how you can print money online in 2026. And you don't need to be thinking about doing stupid things like trading, stocks, Forex, or even doing stupid things like OnlyFans. I'm going to be showing you here how to make money online selling products. And at the end of the day, you're already making other people online rich because you're buying their products from their website. So it's about time I show you how you can make money selling to people online through e-commerce and Shopify. Now, the biggest issue with beginners trying to sell products online is the volume trap. They believe that the more I sell online, the richer that I'm going to be. And you're now being part of the volume, what I call infection. And this is why most beginners are broke doing e-commerce, drop shipping, or selling products online. Now, before we move into the next part of today's video, guys, make sure you smash that like button, as this is a new channel of mine where I'm giving you just raw, authentic content that you want to see. So if you want to see content like this, by liking the video, it lets me know. Also, the like goal for today's video is only 100 likes. So that being said, guys, make sure you do that and click subscribe, and let's get into it. You're trying to chase hundreds of orders a day and it kills your profit. You're already working on tiny margins, and then you've got to pay for customer service load as well on top, which means you're going to be broke doing it this way. And you're going to have constant refund drama. Usually when you sell cheap products online based on volume, you usually get a lot of bad quality customers that are going to charge back and refund. Now, here's the math reality. Let's say you were selling something online for $50. Now, if you times that by 20,000, it equals $1 million. So that's how you would generate your $1 million online. Now, if you do 20,000 divided by 365, it means you'd have to sell 55 products per day. Now, the best approach you can do is high value or high perceived value and only do 18 orders a day, but it still gets you the same results. Now, the issue with most beginners is they're under the illusion that volume is everything, when really high ticket and high perceived value is the key to making your $1 million. So here's the high profit path, the math that actually works for you. Higher average order value, fewer customers for the same revenue, which means less having to do customer support and all that other hassle. You're also going to get better quality buyers, fewer refunds, and higher lifetime value, which is easy to scale. The goal isn't more customers, it's better customers. And this is where all the beginners go wrong. Now, if we do $150 times 6,666, it equals your $1 million online. Now, if we divide that by 365 days, that would be 18 orders a day. That is a lot more achievable than 55 orders. Now, before we move on to the next part of today's video, when you sign up to Shopify, make sure you use my link in the description and in the pinned comment, because you're going to be getting 3 months for $3, which basically means each month for the first 3 months is only going to be $1. So month one, $1, month two, another $1, month three, another $1, which equals $3 over 3 months. Usually Shopify is $29.99, so you're going to be saving way over $50. And if you do use my Shopify link, I will earn a commission, and it does help support the channel. So if you want to keep supporting me, make sure you use this link in the description and in the pinned comment. With that being said, guys, let's get back into it. So here's Kamil's high profit framework for each one of you. Number one, you need to do a strategy shift. Escape the volume trap. If you're already doing volume trap, now stop. Second thing is market validation. Find high spending audiences, and I'm about to show you how to do that in the next few moments. Number three, offer design. Build a high perceived value product. Now, the first thing that we need to fix is our strategy shift. Quality over quantity. So I want you to shift your focus on stop asking how many orders and start asking how much per customer. I also want you to drop the discount addiction. If you're constantly addicted to doing discounts or sales, stop doing that right now. You got to remember, high quality customers are less price sensitive. So they don't care about your deals. They don't care about your sales. They care about the product. I want you to start comparing your $147 product as an example to a $500 alternative, not a $29 competitor. A lot of people in e-com, they look at price wars. Oh, this guy's selling the product for $10. I'm selling it for $40. I need to cut my prices. Stop doing that. Stop looking down and start looking up. Who's selling the product or a similar product for even more money, and look at them as a price war. Now, the best way to find a product that has high perceived value or high perceived demand that you can sell a higher perceived version of the product is by going to an ad spy tool like Winning Hunter. Now, the reason why Winning Hunter is crucial is because it's going to show us what's currently happening live on the Facebook ads platform. So we're not guessing, we're not assuming, we're looking at live data. And we can also customize the way we look at this live data. So this is now showing me the ads this week that are doing the best. And you can see here, this product is generating $51,000. They've spent $3,500 on this ad and generated $11,000. They spent $2,700 on this ad and generated $8,600. So we're looking at real life data here. We're not guessing, we're not assuming. This is live in the flesh. Now, if we scroll down, look at what they're already doing. They're already doing these stupid discounts like 50% off. Why would you want to destroy your brand by doing big discounts? So let's look at what they're doing on their website. So you can see they used to sell this wallet for 79 euros, which is like $100, and now they're trying to do it for around about $50. They're literally doing a 50% off. And the question is, why are they doing that? Now, these are their key selling points: pay quickly, RFID protection, extra storage space, magnetic closure, premium genuine leather, and designed in Europe. So that's their basically pitch to say why it's worth the price. Now, I've gone over to AliExpress to find an alternative or very similar product, and I've already found a lot of them. And you can see it's going to cost me around about $3 to $4. Some of the premium ones are going to cost me around about $10 if I want to go for the super premium version. But you can see I can sell a very similar product for around about $10. It definitely is a winning product right now because you can see that it's a top selling product on AliExpress. 5,000 orders, 3,000 orders. Now, this is the exact listing that I like because it sells these leather ones and these carbon fiber ones, and it's the closest one to the website that is selling the product that I found on the ads library. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this link. I'm then going to head over to something called Genspark. It's the best AI agent in the whole of AI. In my opinion, I use it every single day. This isn't like an LLM like ChatGPT where you ask it a question, it answers it. This is also an agentic AI where it can go out there and perform tasks. So this is super powerful. Now, the prompt that I've given Genspark is I want to sell this product, and I gave it the AliExpress link, and I said, this is my competitor. I want to come across as a high ticket store with high perceived value. Who should I sell this to, and how should I position my store and offer? And all I'm going to simply do is click send. About 4 minutes later, guys, Genspark's dropped the value that I needed. So you can see here, based on my analysis of the product and the competitor, this is its analysis. Primary target market: executive professionals and entrepreneurs aged 30 to 35. They are high income earners. Status: they care about their status. Digital nomads is another person that we can target. Tech executives, affluent millennials. Now, here's the breakdown it did on the competitor Forge wallet. It shows that they're selling it at a 50% discount, which means they're selling it for $48. So that shows them doing their strategy. Now, the opportunity for me is sell the product between $150 to $297. And this is the way we can position and framework it to work. So it gives me a few brand name ideas, some tagline options. That stuff doesn't matter right now. The value stacking strategy: transform the 10 to 20 product into a $200 offering. You can add things like certificate of authenticity, microfiber cleaning cloths, RFID protection test card. So we can ask the supplier to add this into the box to make it like it's more of a premium offer. Then we can add some digital bonuses like the executive travel security guide, the minimalist money management system course. So we can add these 3 digital bonus products to make it worth even more money. And we can literally get AI to make these for us as well, which is insane. And then Genspark literally breaks down the key messaging pillars like the security solve pain, protect yourself from the 24 billion identity theft epidemic. So it goes over all the ways we can sell to CEOs, entrepreneurs, high net worth individuals. Pricing strategy: standard edition $147, executive edition $197, and the founders edition at $297. And then it goes over the ways we can do this through our marketing channels as well. Again, Genspark drops some insane value that we can use and build on top of. It just shows us the exact same way we can sell the product at 2 to 4 times more than the other competitor. Now let me go over the luxury positioning. Sell like a brand, not like a store. So target premium buyers with job titles, aspirations, and lifestyle cues. Dropshipping from AliExpress, buyers never need to know your source. They just want to know what it is and how it can fit into their life. What matters the most is presentation, storytelling, positioning, and user experience. This is the copy shift example. Fix, back, paying fast, only $29.99. So that's what the majority of beginners do when they sell online. You want to do it like this. Doctor designed posture corrector, engineered for busy professionals, $147 investment. Straight away it says that a doctor designed the posture support and it's engineered for CEOs, regional directors, high up people in the corporate ladder. You're not trying to sell to everyone. You're trying to sell to the select few that have the big pockets. Now this part is extremely important, the profit funnel and where the real money is. And unfortunately, not everyone understands this. The ad platforms that you use like TikTok ads, Facebook ads, they're all auction sites. So you have to pay an auction bid to win. So for your ad to be seen on the platform, you need to pay the highest bid. And you've got to understand this key principle. Whoever can afford the highest cost per acquisition wins the auction. Now remember, CPA is one of the most important metrics in the whole of e-commerce or dropshipping or selling online. Now, if you can afford a really expensive CPA, and let's say hypothetically it's $50 of a CPA or $60 of a CPA. Now, most dropshipping noobs or beginners or stupid dropshippers will have their CPA target at around about $20, $25. Now, as soon as the CPA hits that, they're dead. They're gone. They're out of business straight away. Now, if you can tolerate a CPA at around about $50 to $60, you're already winning against most dropshippers or most e-commerce guys because they can't afford the CPA. And this is why I'm trying to tell you, if you have good profit margins and we buy the product at, let's say, $20 and we're selling it for $150, we have a lot of room for our CPAs. Now, you also want to add things like pre-purchases, post-purchases, and you also want to add subscriptions or digital products on top. Because if you can increase your average order value even by just $10 or 10% or 20%, it means that you can go in the auction bids at a 12% more expensive auction and still come out on top. Now, if you look at my Shopify analytics, look at what's really good. Look at the returning customer rate. This is why we're able to make these crazy numbers every month, because the returning customer rate is crazy, guys. Now, here's another fairly new store that we're running. Now, this one's only done $23,000 in the last 30 days, but again, look at the returning customer rate, 68%. This kills 95% of the other e-com guys and drop shippers. And the average order value for this store is around about $62. And the product that we're selling, we're buying it for $5, guys. Now, the average order value, we're going to try and get it to around about $100. But at the end of the day, we can win the bids. So that was a quick video, guys, on how you can print money online in 2026, even if you're a little bit stupid, if you follow this simple process that I just showed you. And with that being said, guys, my name's Kamil Sattar, and I'll see you on the next video.